Hi, good morning everyone. Let's get started with the next topic, which is CronTab. Okay, in this topic, let's see the syntax of CronTab because CronTab is going to be the scheduler, and to know and to read that, to use that, to make an entry in that is going to be very significant for any Linux administrator. So let's see the syntax of that particular file. And as we have seen that the syntax to the command to edit that file is crontab minus e, and that has to be in small letters. Take note that Unix or Linux is case sensitive, and there is a difference between the capital letters and small letters. So if you type this command, okay, it will say command not found. Now, but same thing if you type in small letters, you will see that you will see the listing, and I want to edit this, so I can open a VI editor. Now, this being a VI editor, you can go to the insert mode by pressing I. Now you can start typing the syntax for any job that you want to schedule it. Now let's look at the syntax for it. Okay, so this is going to be the syntax for this. So this file will have one entry for each command or each program that it is going to run, and that line will look like this. So what this is, this means that the first entry is minute. Okay, so this minute value can range from 0 to 59. Okay, and the next entry is hour. Okay, if you want to run something at say 4:05 a.m., so you will just say this entry will be 05, this entry will be 4. Okay, so that is how we need to make an entry there. So let's make an entry. Let's say that I want to run something at 4, and so minute is 5, hour is 4. Next is your day of month, that is on which day of the month. Let's say on 4th of April. Okay, so how we are going to write something at 4th of April? Just tab, and next is day of the month, so this is number 4. Okay, and 4th of April, that means number 4 again. Okay, and next is, so we have seen month field, and after that you can see that this is day of week. So what day of week means is that, do you want to run it on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday? So that is the day of the week. Okay, so that is going to be our next entry. So if we say that any day is fine, we can run it on every day. So we can just say, okay, any day is fine. And what command we want to execute, we just need to type that particular command. Say, let's say this is something that I want to execute. Okay, I want to run this particular program, which is I'm taking a backup every. Okay, so now how you are going to read this? So the way you are going to read this is that the first entry, what is your first entry in this case? So the first entry that you have is your minute field. So this is your hour field. So at 4:05 a.m., that is in morning at 4:05, and next is day of month and month field. So on 4th date and month is April. So this is day of week, that is doesn't care about day, every day, and this is your command that you want to execute it. Okay, so this is how we make an entry for any program that we want to run using cron. Okay, so now let's look at some examples how we can make it more usable, because this is kind of theoretical entry, that is I want to run something at this time, but there could be chances that I want to run every minute, every day, or every hour I want to run something. Okay, so let's say that I want to run something every minute. I'll just put a star. Okay, if every minute, so for an hour it is going to be star as well, that is every hour means. Okay, so every minute, and just take note that you have to use tab. Okay, so every minute, every hour, every day, every month, and every day of week. Which command? Let's say I want to run this ls program slay. Okay, so this is what I want to run. So this star indicates every. So this is your minute field. This is your hour field. This is your day field. Day is numbering from 1 to 31. This is your day of week. Okay, and this is your command. So we have minute, hour, day of month, then month, and day of week. Okay, and then command. Okay, so this is your minute. Minute can range from 0 to 59. Hour, it can go from 0 to 23. Day of month, so this can go from day means day 1 means date is say 1st April, so the day is 1. 5th April, day is 5. Month is, for April month will be 4. Okay, day of week, so is it Monday or Tuesday? So based on that, so it is starting from Sunday, Monday, like that the clock starts. That is for day of week. And finally the command that we want to execute it. Okay, so let's say that I want to execute. Let's take some other examples for CronTab, because it's very important. You should know this by heart. Okay, you should know exactly what it means, because as a Linux administrator, there will be numerous times you will be required or you will be asked to set up a schedule job for running a particular program. Okay, so let's say that, let's go back to our program. Let's say this is one entry that I have, and let's say that I want to execute something, say at 4:05 and say 6:05. So I can just write at 4:05, 6:05. Okay, or let's say that if I want to write, say I want to run something at 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. So p.m. will be 12 plus 4, 16. So this will run it on 4 a.m. and 4 p.m. That is 4:05 a.m. and 16:05. So this is going to be 4:05 p.m. and 4:05 a.m. Okay, on 4th of April. Okay, so this is how we can use two different dates. That is, I want to run something at this time. Okay, let's say that if I want to run something, say instead of only on 4th, I want to run say these days 4, 5, 6. So basically we use a comma to separate them. Okay, so we can say that this program is going to run on 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So this is how if we want to run it multiple times. Okay, so that is about the comma operator. Okay, now let's look at some other things, like let's say that I want to run something from say 5 p.m. to say 11 p.m. So what I am going to do here is that, so I want to run something at 5 p.m. So 5 is going to be 12 plus 5, 17, and dash 11 p.m. So 11 and 12, 23. So 11 to 20, 17 to 23. So this way we can define the range, that is from this time to this time. So from this hour, 17 hours to 23rd hour, every hour you are running it from 17 to 23. So we have seen star. This is star, means every minute, every hour, every day. Okay, so that is about star. We have seen comma, that is on 4th, then on 5th, then on 6th, or whatever day you specify. Okay, then dash, that means we are specifying a range, that is you run this program from this range to this particular range. Okay, so that is about the range. Okay, now let's look at, so this is about some of the examples that I wanted to cover, especially dash, comma, star mark. Okay, so that is about the CronTab entries. Now there are few more things that I wanted you to. So after this you just need to say colon. So escape. So just type escape and colon. This being a VI editor, all VI commands will work. Colon WQ. Okay, so this will save this particular entry, and now if you do CronTab -L, you will see two entries are there. Okay, and let's say that you want to edit it. How you are going to edit it again? So CronTab -L, and for listing CronTab -A to edit. And let's say that someone says that, okay, don't run this program is causing problems, so just comment it out. So this program will not run anymore. Okay, unless you again enable it. So once that is done, so just colon WQ, so that change is done. And if you run CronTab L, it will show that okay, this is the program that will run on periodic basis. There is one more thing that I wanted to tell you guys is about something called restrictions, how you can set up the restrictions. So there is something called cron dot allow and cron dot deny files. Okay, so in using cron dot allow and cron dot deny, what happens, you can see that these are the two files. So if you have a file in cron dot deny, and if a user entry is here, that means that user cannot run a program using cron. Okay, so just take note that if you want to prevent someone from running a program using cron on a periodic basis, just make this entry. Okay, and if suppose you have cron.allow file, in this it is not there, so anyone can run or schedule a cron job so long as his entry is not there. But let's say that there is a file called cron.allow. So what will happen is that only those users will be able to run the program whose name is there in cron.allow. Okay, so that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this particular topic. Thank you for joining me and have a nice day. Bye bye.